My name is Marsha Clasen.
Okay. And how long have you been throwing?
This is technically the first of my second year. I've only thrown in a couple games.
Okay. And what area are you from?
Wichita area.
Okay. Excellent. And then you?
My name is Jamie Channel, and I've been throwing for about 10 years now, and we're from the Joplin area. We live in Kansas outside of Joplin.
Okay. All right. And then how did you both get involved with the IHGF?
I work out at a gym called Valhalla Barbell Club, and Dan Tennyson is the owner of that club, and he's a pro in the games. And so one day he asked if I wanted to go practice with him, and I did, and that's how I'm here.
Okay. And you?
My fiance started throwing about 10 years ago, and I kind of got involved because of him. And so I watched a women's competition and said, I can do this. And so I came out and started doing it myself.
Right on. Excellent. What have you been involved in sports? Any other sports?
Yes, I grew up an athlete. I've been playing sports since I was 5 years old. Never
Okay.
any track and field or anything of this nature, but
Okay. And so do you find similarities with the sports that you've already been involved in? And if so, which ones?
I would probably say no. The only explosiveness or the aggressiveness, but this is completely different than the sports I'm used to.
Okay. And how about you?
Yeah, I was been an athlete my whole life. I did compete in track when I was in high school and qualified for state competitions a couple of times and shot. So this does kind of correlate a little bit as far as the camaraderie and friendship, though. There's no other sport like this out there that the people who beat you are the ones that are going to help you. The people who you just beat, you'll help them beat you. I mean, that's just how we are here. So it's unlike any other sport in that fashion, but there are some similarities between track and field in this competition as well.
Okay.
So.
All right. And so when you guys are talking about explosive, explain to me what that means to you. Explosive.
It's probably one thing I'm not very good at, so.
Neither am I, but it's getting from point A to point B as fast as possible. That's what, in my definition of explosiveness is to move the weight as quickly as possible. Of course, there's a lot of technique that goes along with it. You can't just be explosive and not know what to do with the implement, but just to move it as fast, as quick as you can.
Okay. So if you were to talk to somebody that had no experience with this, what would you tell them?
My favorite part of this is the group, the people. I met her a year ago, and she's helped me and taught me so many things, and that's probably why I come back. The camaraderie is amazing, and it's just a lot of fun.
I think the best way to get better at Highland Games, I mean, lifting, of course, helps. Being an athlete, being strong, obviously will help, but to get better at Highland Games, you have to practice Highland Games. And so, if at all possible, get your hand on some implements and actually go hang out with someone who knows what they're doing and actually start throwing those implements so that you can kind of start getting used to that balance and how it feels in your hands. That's
Okay.
my biggest piece of advice for this sport.
Okay. And if you were in a room full of fellow athletes, what would you say? What would you say to them to help them improve from where they're at that point?
That one's tough.
Good.
Yeah. I guess practice. I mean,
That's what I would say,
Yeah.
practice.
Practice.
Continually practice.
yeah,
The
talk
more
to
you
other
practice.
people who do it. I know there's a group of us here who practice in Wichita every week, and it's that accountability. Have accountability for making sure that you're coming out, putting in your time, and just to make yourself better.
Okay. So what's next for both of you?
As far as in the games, or through what do you
In the games, related to Highland Games. What's next?
I mean, I'll continue to throw this year. We've got a couple of other competitions, one here in Wichita that I'm sure we'll both be a part of. So that's kind of where I'll head for sure.
and I'll be practicing.
Yeah. We both will be practicing.
Okay. Final thoughts on the games, on competing, life in general.
I look at you, I'm like, I don't know.
I've said it before, but there are the group of people here who are connected to Highland Games are unlike any other group of people you'll ever meet. The most kind, selfless, go out of your way to help you. So if this is a sport that you're interested in, just ask somebody and they'll help you get into it. They'll definitely be willing to put their time out there and help you get better as an athlete and as a competitor. And so that's definitely my take on Highland Games.